Yay.
Hey!
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey!
Boom.
Ah,
Here we go.
Good
Hi,
evening.
Rich.
Hello, how are you?
Oh man, interesting. and freaking of the planet. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
I mean, obviously, I'm going through some change because I just cried on an Instagram live,
As you do.
as you do, nice professional Instagram live, and I start crying. And then,
You
and
start sobbing.
sobbing our boss, yeah. It's so funny. Tonight, we're going to have a conversation about bodies. And actually, the reason I started crying on the Instagram live is I looked at my life 11 years ago and I looked at my life now, and I genuinely, there was just like tears came streaming down my face because tonight I can tell you guys right now that I have people all over the world that have loving and caring for me.
yeah.
Yeah. And what has that got to do with my body? Everything.
It's like when you started this video for this Facebook Live, I was like, wow, I'm so grateful for the two of you in my life. Like, how does it get any better meeting you guys on a Sunday evening, talking about the things that we love and also having these laughters and joy? My heart was like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful.
Totally. And so, thank you so much, Bianca. And so, basically, what we're going to talk about is your body doesn't judge you, you judge it. You choose your body, and what did you choose it for? And so, if you take a look at this, this is basically we come into a world. How come I'm so grateful to have people with bodies and have relationships with people like you and Bert, and we're very close. Like, we really grew our relationship, and it's built on gratitude. And so you were the people who walked into my life exactly when I was going through a big shift.
Hmm.
And you've never judged my body. And
Well,
and
we,
so,
we did. We did. We did.
okay.
Yeah. We love your body. Sorry. Sorry.
And so, and I would even say loving and caring, which is like so beyond, like
Yeah.
so, like, I'm going to say so beyond judgment as a relationship. And even like for a guy who's in relationship, let's be honest, like how different you guys are. I mean, you're in relationship with Bianca, and not every guy like it would be comfortable with saying, hey, you're my friend and I actually have total loving for your body. Like, we live in a world where that's like, huh, what did he just say? But that's
Yeah.
his wife's friend, or you know what I mean? It's like we live in a world with so much judgment in regard to bodies. And what we have created, and the question is, what would you like to create, is where I step into it more and more every day is like, what did you choose your body for? Does it work? And here's my question to you guys: does it work when you're judging your body?
No.
Uh,
Give me a minute here.
yeah, no. No, no,
No.
no, not at all. And it's so cool to have this conversation. And um, well, actually, I was not kidding that I love your body, but in a sense, that is also a judgment. And but it was not loving from this reality. It was more from the gratitude of it, and that
Yeah.
was what you're picking up on. But sometimes we have like, oh yeah, I love this type of body, and that's like from judgment as well. And that's
Yeah.
where we create, and that's where I had to look at. dynamically, it's like, oh wow, that's where I go into separation, because if it's not like that, when somebody is not showing up like that, then I can't receive it, and that's not an and that's not an yeah, that's not a reality from the gratitude of having a body and enjoying the body as it is. But it's like, okay, it has to be like this, it has to be perfect, and if it's not like that, then it's not for me. So yeah, that's totally different. And for sure, I had to come out of some judgment with my own body, absolutely. And when I did that and start seeing the joy of having a body, and it was like one time you asked me the body, what asked me the question, what if you could have joy with having your body? And for me, it was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Having joy with your body? And it's like really the last couple of, I think, last couple of months, I'm really in discovery of what that is for me, and start enjoying my body and being here with my body in this reality. And that's so fucking different. And I can't tell you how that is. I can tell you how it is for me, but I can't tell you how it is for anybody else. Everybody has to discover it on his own, on its own.
Totally. And so the question tonight is, like, what did you choose your body for, and what would you like to create with it? And you said, Bianca, like, what if you could be grateful for your body? And right now, even watching this, we're on YouTube and on Facebook. You can put your hands on your body and say, body, I'm so grateful for you. Like, my body has handled so much. And I know, Bianca, so has yours, and Bert, so has yours. And so for me, there are some people that show up in my classes, like body classes, and you guys too, that I'm like mesmerized, like I'm in awe at what their bodies have handled, and the choice for living, and the choice to actually, you know, choose your body is just, it's just so beautiful, and your body is always there for you, and it doesn't ever judge you. Have you even been told that your body never judges you? You're trained to, we live in a world where the source of creation for bodies is judgment. And have you even questioned that? Is that real for you? Is it true for you? Is it necessary for you?
It's really funny because I really started looking at judging your body like a couple of months ago. Because when I was looking through pictures when I was younger, I judged my body massively when I was like 20, 24, 25. And now I'm looking at the pictures and I'm like, what? Did I judge that beautiful, amazing body? And you go through all these phases. And I was like, yeah, but I'm still judging my body. And then at one moment I woke up and I looked outside through the window and I saw this tree and I was like, does that tree really judges the way the branches grow or the leaves are? Either one is bigger and more bubbly. And I was like, oh my fucking God, it doesn't judge the way it is. And if I would really connect to the earth and to my body, what if I stopped judging it? It was, for me, that was the phenomenal way of looking at me as part of nature and of this whole oneness. Like, okay, what is going to create if I start being in communion with it and not judging it?
It's so funny. I had a class in Croatia, not this weekend because I just came back from Jeddah, but the weekend before, and there was a lady, and like she was really tall, like a giraffe, like
Yeah.
me. I'm not like, I don't have a small body. I'm very physically strong, and I'm not small. And so she was like a giraffe, and then her partner was like a penguin. Okay, and and the lady who's like the giraffe was judging her body for being too big, and the lady who's like the little penguin was judging her body for being too small. Okay.
Exactly.
And I said, can you imagine a giraffe saying, I shouldn't have these long legs. I'm too big. My body's too long, And the penguin being like, well, I shouldn't be this small. I shouldn't have these like tiny little hands, And it's insane that we don't look to nature. Like
Exactly.
yeah, some people say to me in classes, it's natural for me to judge. And it's we've a tool and access. What's true for you is light as hell, as Gary
Yeah.
says, Douglas. And what's a lie is heavy and dense. And so when people said this, it's automatic, it's natural. No, it's not natural, because natural is of the earth. Natural is what the plants do, it's what the animals do. You know, a tree doesn't hide itself, it reaches for the sunlight and it grows and changes. And so when these ladies said this, I was able to be in total allowance because I knew I'm the giraffe, you know what I mean? And my mother was like a little chick, you know, she was tiny body. And so neither are right or wrong or good or bad. But because I was told as a kid, oh, you're a big girl, you've big shoulders. I have big shoulders, you know. In fact, my daughters were in Lanzarote. They'll kill me for saying this. And they were saying like their thighs, they were like, we got your big thighs. And I was like, yeah. We've really strong legs. Like we have like seriously strong legs. We're warriors, like.
Yeah.
We were just laughing about it, you know? And where is it like I didn't ever have skinny thighs. Like I've strong legs, you know? And so it's just, to me, it's ridiculous that we judge this instead of celebrating the strength or whatever you're tiny, Bianca. You have a tiny, you have a tiny physique for me anyway. When I look at you, I like, and so this is where all bodies are different. But what if they don't judge you? We judge them. But what if today you could look at judgment as a conviction that something has to be a certain way
Yeah.
instead of the way it is? And whatever it is, like whatever we're entrained in these deep-seated layers and layers of judgment, what is it that we wake up and we look at the way it should be instead of this is my body today, hi.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just ridiculous in that we go to what should be so we can judge instead of what is, so we can actually have gratitude and know that we've receiving the choosing that you chose to have a body, and what did you choose it for?
And it's also, what are you judging? Because like a couple of months ago, I had in the COVID period, and this guy called me and he said, oh, okay, how are you doing? I said, hey, I'm great. Oh, what medication are you on? And I said, no, I'm not on any medication. And he said, yeah, no, not for the COVID, but for the other stuff. And I said, yeah, I don't take any medication. And he said, yeah, but you're over 50 years old. So what are your medications? And I was like, oh my gosh. But what made me realize was I'm judging my body for the way it looks. And I'm never, ever had gratitude for the way I'm not sick. I don't have any pain. There's nothing aching or sore and I was like, whoa. So I started changing this thing, like judging from how it looks into having gratitude for having this healthy body. So every morning I'm like, oh my God, thank you, body, for being so healthy. Like, wow. So that changed my whole perspective on being with my body. I was like, wow, what if I don't judge it for the way it looks like?
Yeah, but this is again, no, you go.
The awareness I just got is like, okay, so how much are we judging to just fit in?
Yeah. So because everyone else does it.
Exactly. And it's like the one little sentence, little piece, it's like we don't come in like judgmental cows we think we are. So we learn to judge. And that's like, okay, if we learn to judge, then actually what is our reality? Is our reality judgment, or is our reality something else? And if it's something else, what is that? And for me, what I got is like, okay, my reality is gratitude. It's like, it's just that. It's not being judgmental. And if it's that, what if we start celebrating our uniqueness, our difference? And everybody is like, we will just, when was it?
Yesterday at the beach, yeah.
At the beach, we were just looking at all the bodies and like, I was just mesmerized by all the difference of all the bodies. And I was like, wow, what a creation. It's like, holy shitballs, it's fucking awesome.
Mhm. Mhm.
And if you look at that and then look at your own body, it's like, wow, this is like fucking amazing. I just created this. How does it get any better? And what else is possible? And what if I could just start enjoying my body? And that's like, there's such a freedom in that. There's such a freedom.
Enjoying your body. I mean,
Ooh,
like, woo, or
that's
enjoying food. Woo, can't enjoy food because you get fat, you know?
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
exactly that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I went to a trainer. I started working with a personal trainer because here's Tom. Look at Tom enjoying his body.
His body, yeah, always. He's
Just
always
touch
coming
me.
in.
Just touch me.
I started working with a personal trainer because I just wanted to really work on my flexibility because I'm traveling a lot, And I knew I asked my body, you can ask your body, like, who would you like to work with? And next I walked past this physiotherapist and I saw this guy and I was like, him. And the first session I did, he was like so wonderful. And there was no such thing as what was wrong with my body. He was like, okay, so what would you like to create? And
Yes.
I'm so grateful for him. I get to see him again on Tuesday. I haven't met a lot of people like that in regard to like any type of training or fitness
Yeah.
or workout.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at, what should be, he's like, this is where you are right now. He's like, you're so strong, and let's get things flexible so you can enjoy your body more and more and more and more and more every day. And this for me is, don't look at what you haven't got or what should be. Look at what you have, as Bianca said, like, I mean, me, I'm on no medication, you know.
Yeah.
and, and we forget all these beautiful gifts that our body is gifting us. And so everywhere you go to the wrongness, instead of gratitude for your body, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And here's the Access Consciousness statement. You can check out theclearingstatement.com. Come.
Good, right or wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine, shorts, boys, pulpits, and beyonds.
Yes. And so
And it's
we,
also, we talked about these judgments, like how that affects your body. And in the at the end of September, you and I are gonna co-facilitate a 3-day body class because Access Consciousness has, yay, like more than 60 body processes. And for me, that is where I let go of so many judgments about my body.
yeah.
Like somebody, you're paired up with another person, and the moment the person lays his or her hands on your body, like the kind nurturing energy that my body really sighs when somebody touches me like that. There are no expectations. I don't need to be or do anything. I can just lay there and let my body just just be with that.
It's so funny, these classes, because we all facilitate the body processes.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking back to the class that I did in Croatia last week, and there's no judgment when you allow the bodies to gift and receive. It's like, I remember sitting at the top of the class and there was total peace, and everyone was running a body process and their systems were so relaxed and not stressed. I've seen my kids and me and you guys move through so much stress. And then you get these body processes and we're totally relaxed. And I am going to say that it did take me a while to get relaxed about everything. And now I'm super relaxed about money. Huh? I'm super relaxed about my business. I'm
Yeah.
super relaxed about my children. There's this like trust in my body that I've got this and I'm okay.
Yeah. There's this level of trust and vulnerability and gratitude for everything that shows up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
ease.
Yeah.
Ease and peace. It's like,
Yeah.
and for me, it was like in the beginning when there was ease with my body, it was like almost there's something wrong. So I started.
Was it like you were missing something?
Yeah, absolutely.
I had that as well.
What the fuck is this? It's
Yeah.
like, it was so uncomfortable in the beginning. And now I know that when it's uncomfortable, there's a new different level of awareness, of ease, of whatever it is. And
Relaxation.
yeah, so yeah, oh man, yeah, yeah, absolutely. So for me, what's like, what if we just start celebrating our body? And for me, the body class you're doing, for me, that's one of my asks in that class. Just to really start celebrating my
Yeah.
body and having my body as it is, not from judgment, but truly from gratitude, and that it's just here to have an experience and to and enjoy it in every way.
Can I just address something you said too? Thank you for saying this. Before I got the 3-day body classes, before I got the processes run through my body, I was used to the next judgment or the next thing that was going to go wrong or the next bomb or the next problem or the next, and you said that it was like you remembered something when you had peace and ease with your body. And that for me now, it takes a while to weed out. And the body processes, if you keep running them, it does. But not only do I have that peace and ease with my body, my son had a challenge come up today. I was on a flight and he had something with his car. And he said to me, I knew I was going to be okay. But not only did it impact me not going to the next problem or compressing, contracting, this energy,
Mhm.
because that's where that, and I know you guys are like this. Now there's a level of peace and ease with my body, but also that not only impacts my own reality, but also the way that I am with my family, my 3 kids, with my friendships, with the people that I work with. I don't have this adrenal pump of anymore. It's complete, and I am going to acknowledge this because it's absolutely miraculous from a girl. We all had abuse in different ways.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
so it's miraculous that I don't live with in my world anymore.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yay! And for me, truly, that is such a gift. That is
Mm.
such a gift. That is such a gift. And what you're the the image you just presented to me, it's like it's not only relaxing and peace and ease for you, but in every sense with everybody you are with. And
Mm.
that's like that's beyond. That's beyond.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the mother tree in Avatar, and yeah, it's that energy of like total space and relaxation. And so many people are so stressed in our world, you know?
Yeah.
And for me, I suppose now I've absorbed the body work and really received it, everything has changed.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be stress, folks. We all suffered from burnout at different times, and it doesn't have to be like that. You can genuinely create a different reality with your body. The question is, what would you like to create with it?
Yeah, cool.
Beautiful.
And knowing that it's a choice.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
choice.
Yes.
For me,
Yes.
that was
What do you say? Do you mean that you have choice with your body?
yeah, to choose to have ease with my body, to choose for communion and gratitude. But in the beginning, it was so far out of my
Yeah.
universe that it was even a possibility. It was like, what? Ease with your body?
Yeah.
You mean no judgments? Huh?
Gratitude?
And
What?
then I started looking,
Peace.
how? And then you get stuck. Yeah.
Peace with your body. I grew up with
Yeah.
drama and the next drama and the next problem.
What do you mean? Peace and ease and gratitude? You're a little different here.
Also, like for me, like my mom, she always creates things with her body. Like then it was this and then it was that. So I grew up with a mom who always had problems with her body, and that was my reality. Like, oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah,
when I grow up. That's it, how it's gonna be.
Exactly.
yeah, yeah,
But for
yeah.
my body, we chose something different, and now I'm having this total gratitude that I chose something different with my body to be with.
And just imagine that you grew up with a
Yeah.
certain energy like your mother is like, there's always shit going on with body. So
Yeah,
that's normal, quote unquote normal.
That's
And
what you
then
by having a body is.
exactly.
exactly, but you knew, and that's where the awareness comes in. It's like you knew that there was something else possible, and that's
Yeah.
where like I love consciousness so much. And it's like
That's right.
the last couple of weeks of just starting enjoying consciousness way, 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 way more, starting receiving it way more and different in a different way. And it's like so fun that just all the bits and pieces and your knowing that's coming in, and you follow that, and it's like there's something else, there's something else, there's something else. Oh, there's the body work, access consciousness, lay down, hands on the body. Damn, this stuff works. I don't know how, but it's work. And I love that. I love that.
Me too. Me
Yeah.
too. It's not logical. It is. There's
Nope.
no logic to it. There really isn't.
No.
There's this receiving of this peace and relaxation that trickles out into every. You get on the table, and your whole life changes energetically because
Yeah.
the point of view that's running your life becomes ease and peace, and that becomes your body's reality. And of course, as Einstein said, everything is energy. Match the energy, and that's all there is, you know.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so I'm looking forward to. There's 3-day body casts all over the world. We'll be in The Hague, 29th, 30th. Did I get the dates correct?
Yes. And the 1st of October.
I did
You got it. Yeah.
it. And by The Hague, very close to the beach. We're not too far from the beach, 20
No.
minutes.
True.
I go to the beach a lot when I'm there. And so we invite you, and check out, if you haven't heard, accessconsciousness.com. We are only talking about what facilitated us to render with ease, what facilitated us to have ease with having a body, having life. And these tools are just wondrous. Thanks so much.
So looking forward to see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and so grateful to have you to have people in your life that don't judge you or your body. It truly is. I've found the gold. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, we adore you so much. Thank you for this beautiful conversation. I loved it.
How does it get any better? Bye, everyone. Enjoy your Sunday evening. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.